Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at sources that detail a really stark choice a city had to make.
Yeah, it's about this fundamental clash, right? Fixing deep, boring problems versus creating, well, hope you could actually see.
Exactly. The tension between tackling actual systemic issues and what the sources call the perceived hope deficit.
And it really centers on two competing visions. First, you had Dr. Aris and this massive project, the Central Conduit.
The last foundation, they called it. Sounds solid.
Solid, but totally unglamorous. I mean, it was
Right.
designed to stop the city from basically flooding and keep the lights on. Pure infrastructure.
Right, the kind of thing nobody really notices until it breaks. So, not exactly a ribbon-cutting material.
Not at all. Which brings us to the contrast. The new mayor's Aura project.
No, that sounds more appealing.
Totally. Think holographic sky guides, this gleaming tower of resilience. It was bright, immediate, something people could actually look at and feel good about.
It was visible hope, like buying hope off the shelf.
Precisely. And the sources mention this measurable effect, systemic hope. The mayor basically argued that the feeling of despair was the real problem that needed fixing, like right now.
Which put him directly against Dr. Aris. She was saying, look, the water's rising, the grid's failing, actual problems.
But the mayor framed it as, we need to address the fear first. The perceived hope deficit was his enemy number one.
And once that argument won politically, the shift was immediate, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. The Central Conduit's budget. Basically gutted.
Gutted and rerouted where?
Straight into the Aura project. Full-scale implementation. And this is where the sources talk about the atrophy.
The atrophy. Sounds ominous.
It was. The Conduit team, which had like 500 engineers, builders, you name it,
Yeah.
shrank down to just 5 people. A heritage crew, they called them. Keeping the memory alive, I guess.
5 people to maintain the city's core life support.
Well, a shiny tower went up, yeah. So the foundations are literally crumbling, lower districts getting abandoned.
Everyone's eyes are on the tower.
It became the focus. The city got hooked on this visual fix. The sources use this pretty stark analogy, like giving a drug to a terminal patient.
Masking the symptom while the disease progresses.
Exactly. An addiction to the illusion of resilience.
Which led to, well, the end game.
Yeah, it did. The fatal trade-off. Years down the line, the grid is on its last legs. Total failure imminent.
So what did they do?
They made this almost unbelievable decision. They diverted the last dregs of emergency power.
Okay.
Power needed for, like, hospitals, water pumps, critical systems.
Wait, needed for hospitals, and they diverted it to what?
To keep the Tower of Resilience lit. Just the tower.
You're kidding. They sacrificed actual life support for a symbol.
There wasn't really a rational thought process left, it seems. It was the only fix they had for the panic. Then the grid collapsed completely.
Everything went dark.
Everything. Hospitals, homes, pumps. Total blackout. Except for one single minute.
Let me guess.
The tower. Standing there lit up against the darkness. Then it went dark too.
And just like that, the expensive manufactured systemic hope, gone.
Vanished instantly. Dr. Aris's words on it are just brutal. She said, "We've traded the foundation for the facade. And now we have neither."
Wow.
And the sources note the final sound wasn't silence, it was the sea. The water, no longer held back by the systems her grandmother tried to build, surging in.
Chilling. So the takeaway here feels pretty clear.
It's a stark warning, isn't it, about choosing the easy, visible fix over the hard, necessary work.
The shiny facade over the boring foundation. These sources show that buying short-term hope can literally bankrupt your ability to actually survive.
Yeah. And it makes you think about what we value. We want reassurance, right? But the things keeping us safe are often invisible, slow, unexciting work.
Decades of quiet maintenance nobody wants to pay for or talk about.
Until it fails.
So here's something to think about. Is the most expensive kind of hope the one that literally eats the resources you need to live? Is visible reassurance sometimes a fatal distraction from invisible resilience?